Hello and welcome to another Python tutorial. My name's Tom with LearnPythonTutorial.com, and today we're going to talk about the ends_with string method. The ends_with string method gives us the ability to check a string object either in a certain location or the full string object to see if it ends with a certain character or characters. So let's create a string and take a look at this. I'll do A equal to, this is a string. Alright, so we got A. Alright, we got a string object represented by A. And we go A, period, ends with. So this is our string method. And it takes a minimum of one argument. And this argument must be a string, so we're going to say G. And we're going to hit return. And this string method, ends with string method, will return a true or false to us. So if it ends with G, which it does, our string object up here ends with G, it will return true. Alright, so let's try another one. Ends with, and we'll do Z. I hit return, and I get false because it doesn't end with G. Alright, so now it takes two other arguments, a starting index point and an ending index point. So let's take a look at the starting index point. A ends with, and we'll do, let's say, G again. And then the first argument will be our starting point. So we're going to say, let's see here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, let's say 14. And we'll close out our method, hit return, and we get true. This would have still worked if I didn't pick 14. I could have put, let's do, if you push up on your keyboard in the interpreter, it will bring up your last command. So that's what I just did, and it brought up 0, and I went back and took out 14, put 0, comes up true, because what this string method actually does is, it doesn't matter where it starts, so it's just looking to see if it ends with that. So we have G, so does it end with G? Yes, it does. Alright, so our starting point is not very important in the ends with, but ending point is important. So the default starting point is 0, default ending point is the end of the string. So let's do A, ends with, and let's do S. Oops, S. It's got to be in a string. And I'm going to use this S. So let's do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if I put 6, it's going to look at I as my ending point. Remember when we go back to indexes, whenever we use or slicing, whenever we use an ending index, it always goes 1 in front of it. So I want to use 7 in this case. So I'm going to put 0 for my starting point. You always got to add a 0. Whoops. I'll put a comma here. Always need to add a starting point. So 0 is going to be my starting point. And my ending point is going to be 7. Hit return. I get true. So what happened there? Alright, so we say we got a string object of A from the variable A, where our string object points to our string object. Ends with is going to go through this string, and it says, alright, starting point 0, so I'm going to start here at the T, and my ending point 7. So I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So ending point is this space right here, 7, but whenever we use an ending index, it always goes 1 in front of that. So S, yes, it does end with S. So that's how that works. Let's look at one more for practice. Ends with, and let's do A. So our ending point, we want to see if it ends here. But I'm not going to count it out this time. I'm just going to figure it, just throw a number out there, and we'll see if it works. 0, and let's do 10, return, false. Alright, so what is 10? Well, we can figure that out. We've seen this before. 10 is S. So what S is that? It's it's this S right here in string. Alright, so what did I do here? I got the A that's referencing an object. I want to say A that represents the object. And we said the 10th index point. So we went 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there we go. 10th index spot. That's S. Alright, so S isn't the correct one. Now let's try one more, and we're going to try to get it to return true. So ends with A, 0, and let's do 8. Return false. Uh-oh, what's 8? Is A. Alright, so here's the scenario that I pointed out before, is you would think 8 would be A, which it returns us A, but when we're doing slicing, we gotta go one past that. So when we go one past that, it reverts to the one before it and will return true. So let's just do one more. Ends with A, comma, 0, and let's do 9. Boom, true. So, I mean, you don't have to go through that process unless you really want to figure it out. But just always remember, whenever slicing, the ending number always has to be one more than your actual location you want to end on. Alright? Well, this is the ends with string method, and it's useful to see what we can do with it. You know, we can see what it ends with. I did not show you. We could do A ends with. It doesn't have to be a single character. It could be ing. Return true. It could be ends with string. Boom, true. So here's our string. We did the ing. It ends with that. We also did ends with string. So it doesn't have to be a single character. Alright, so there you go. There's the ends with string method in Python. If you have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube or on our website at learnpythontutorial.com. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.